yavo Ezri.
Asher malach b'terem yitzir nivra la'ed nasa v'chefzo kol azay melech shemo nikra ve'am harei kichlot hakol levado yimloch nora ve'hu haya ve'hu oved ve'hu yeh b'tivara Adon olam asher malach b'terem kol yitzir nivra ve'et nasa ve'efzo kol azay melech shemo nikra ve'acharei kichlot hakol levado yimloch nora ve'hu haya ve'hu oved ve'hu yeh b'tivara Adon olam asher malach b'terem kol yitzir nivra ve'et nasa ve'efzo kol azay melech shemo nikra ve'acharei kichlot hakol levado yimloch nora ve'hu haya ve'hu oved b'tivara ve'hu haya ve'hu oved b'tivara ve'ein sheni להמשיכו להכבירה ולראשית ולתכלית ולא העוז לעם ישראל והוא אלי וחי גולי וצור חבלי
Esa enai el heharim me'ayin yavo esri. 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 Esri me'im Adonai oseh shamayim va'aretz. Esa enai el heharim me'ayin yavo esri. I lift up my eyes to the mountains. Where, oh, where does my help come from? I lift up my eyes to the mountains. Where, oh, where does my help come from? You know my help, it comes from God who made heaven and earth. Esa enai el heharim me'ayin yavo
Adon olam, asher malach, b'terem kum, yitzir nivra, la'ed nasa, v'chefzo kol, azay melech, shemo nikra.
Passover is a time where we reflect over a lot of the past struggles we have faced in our history, and as I've thought about this year, I've realized it's also a perfect time to reflect over this past year and the struggles we have gone through, but continue to be thankful as we return to normalcy for what we do have. Shabbat Shalom.
My favorite Passover memory is last year my mother hid our afikoman on the bottom of a chair, and our dog came and ate it before it was time to look for it. And he was so happy with himself, saying, "I found the afikoman first. I get a treat." Shabbat Shalom.
As Passover approaches, I've been thinking a lot about the ways in which we teach the younger generation the story of Passover, how it's important to encourage the celebration of freedom and perseverance. It's also just as important to acknowledge the complex and unglorified aspects of this story as well. Shabbat Shalom.
Hi. As Passover approaches, or has been approaching, I've been thinking a lot about my family. And yeah, it's, COVID with these uncertain times, sometimes it's hard to know what's going to happen, but it's nice to know that there's always going to be somebody looking out for you. Shabbat Shalom.
As we have been nearing Passover, we have been reflecting on what the holiday means, and especially what it means in the context of our second Passover in lockdown, separated from our families. COVID, similar to the 10th plague, requires us to stay in our home to make sure it will pass over you and your community.
To many of us, staying at home feels like inaction. But one rabbi explains that Passover demands frequent and constant reflection so as to experience once again. In a personal way, the coming out from slavery into freedom. While we are not enslaved like the Jews were in Egypt, we may be enslaved to other things in our lives, and we can use this time to ask ourselves what we are doing about these parts of our lives that can be improved.
Because the same rabbi once said that Jews do not ask what will be. They ask, what are we going to do?
Shabbat Shalom!
Hello everyone. By the time you'll be listening to this, Passover will be one day away, and so as it's been approaching, I've been thinking a lot about the perspective that this holiday provides. All year we eat, pizza and noodles. I love all of these foods with bread in them. But for the next week, I'll be eating my grandparents' homemade matzah, which is delicious, but obviously not preferred. And so this holiday, limits our options in order to remind me of the affliction that our ancestors in slavery experienced. And it makes me feel very happy that I have so much privilege. When I go back to eating all the normal foods, it's going to be very exciting. So, Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom, welcome. Aren't our Madrachim awesome? And there are so many more, and they're all fantastic, and they've all been contributing in great ways this school year. And it really warms my heart to see them opening up our service, this Shabbat service, which is known as Shabbat Hagadol. It's a great Shabbat service. It's the service that precedes the beginning of Passover. And one of the many reasons tonight is so great and so special is that in addition to being joined in leading our service by Geri Garfinkel, our brilliant, incredible, multi-talented Kesher teacher, we're also going to be guided through tonight's Shabbat by our Kesher class, which is a tradition that we've had for many years. And I'll let Geri tell you a little bit more about that in just a few moments. But even in this year of remote learning, they have contributed in so many ways. So with that, we celebrate being here together. Even though we are separate, we find ways of feeling together, and this Shabbat Hagadol is no different. So let's join in together in Psalm 133, Hine Matov. Hine Matov Umanaim Shevet Achim Gam Yachad Hine Matov Umanaim Shevet Achayot Gam Yachad. Oh, how good! Oh, how good and oh, how pleasant when we come together. Oh, how good and oh, how pleasant when we come together as one. Hine matov, hine matov, umanaim, shevet lanu. Gam Yachad, Gam Yachad, Gam Yachad.
Shabbat Shalom. My name is Geri Garfinkel, and along with our Madracha, Mia Seligman, I teach the Kesher class. It's my honor and privilege to stand in for Rabbi Meiri as the representative of the Kesher class. I'd like to begin tonight's service with some context. Kesher means connection or link. These 7th graders have forged a strong connection with each other and with Jewish learning. The group has been together since 3rd grade, and this year, they created an online community for remote learning. To many of us adults, Zoom may look like Hollywood Squares or the Brady Bunch, but to Kesher, Zoom is our classroom. And this group has mastered the art of remote learning. The shining screen is not a barrier, but an opportunity to watch, learn, question, and experience. Our curriculum focuses on identity, both personal and Jewish, using poetry, film, guest speakers, and discussion, we learn about ourselves. The poems you'll hear tonight reflect where we're from. They reflect where we're from, and the guest speakers show us a wide spectrum of Jewish lifestyles, and the characters in the documentaries and the films help us notice who we might become. There's a certain progression to it. We start off naming the places in our body that we associate with our identity. If we play soccer, our identity might be in our feet. If we play a brass instrument, our identity might be located in our lips and mouth. If we define ourselves by our compassion, our true selves are in our hearts, or if we are strong academically, in our brains. You get the idea. After examining where we hold our identity, we look at where we're from, Asheville, and where our parents and grandparents are from. Whether or not the old country is Poland, Mexico, New York City, or elsewhere, our places of origin often define us. What else makes up our identity? Our foods, our values, our history. We look at all these different aspects in Kesher class. Tonight, we are proud to present our poetry to you. The theme is Where I'm From, and we hope that where we are from inspires you to examine where you are from, what defines you, and where you are going as well. We begin our service by lighting the Shabbat candles.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbos.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lechadlik ner shel Shabbat.
This is the season of opening our doors. Tomorrow evening, after we make Havdalah, we will open our doors to the hope, the possibility that Elijah arrives. But before we can do that, we need to open our doors to our homes and to our hearts and welcome in our Shabbat bride with Lecha Dodi.
Lecha Dodi, likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nikabela. Lecha Dodi, likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nikabela. La Lecha Dodi, likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nikabela. Lecha Dodi, likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nikabela. Shemor v'zachor b'dibor echad, Ishmi'anu el ham-yachad, Adonai echad, u'shemo echad, L'shem ul-tiferet v'liti la lecha dodi, likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nikabela. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nikabela. Likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelcha, ki hi makor habracha, merosh mekedem nesucha, לעשות מעשה במחשבה תכלה לך דודי לקראת קלה פני שבת נקבלה לך דודי לקראת קלה פני שבת נקבלה התעוררי כי באורי קומי אורי שידברי כבוד אדוני עלייך נגלה לך דודי לקראת קלה פני שבת נקבלה לך דודי לקראת קלה פני שבת נקבלה. You may rise to your feet or in your hearts. בואי ושלום עטרת בעלה גם בשמחה ובצהלה תוך אמוני עם סגולה בואי חלה לך דודי לקראת קלה פני שבת נקבלה לך דודי לקראת קלה פני שבת נקבלה לך דודי לקראת קלה פני שבת נקבלה לך דודי לקראת קלה פני שבת נקבלה.
I'm Avery, and this is my Where I'm From poem. I'm from dogs barking all hours of daylight and making wishes, from birds chirping and pumpkin spice lattes. I'm from first jumping off the diving board, splash, to spitting hot chocolate out all over my friend. I am from teaching my elementary school classes about Judaism and going on spring break beach trips, from squirting lemon juice in my mouth or playing checkers with my dad. I am from corn casseroles on Thanksgiving and steaming matzo ball soup. I'm from camping, reading, and singing at the top of my lungs. From Have I Told You How Much I Love You Today? To Give Me a Minute. I am from The Haunting of Bly Manor and 90s rom-coms. I am from the roses of Sharon that bloom in my yard and warmed baked treats straight out of the oven. From screaming with my friend while playing Mario Odyssey to watching 2000s Disney Channel shows. I am from the mountains of Asheville. Yitgadal ve'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, Amen. Be'alma divra chirutei ve'amlich malchutei b'chayechon uvyomechon uchayedechol beit Yisrael Bagala uvizman kariv veimeru amen. Yehei shemei Rabbah mevorach la'alam u'la'olmei almaya yitbarach ve'yishtabach ve'yitba'ar ve'yitraman ve'yitnaseh ve'yithadar ve'yit'aleh ve'yithalal shemei dekudashah brichu le'elah min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata damiran be'alma v'imeru amen.
Baruch et Adonai HaMevorach.
Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam asher bidbaro ma'ariv aravim v'chochma poteach she'arim u'vitbuna mishaneh yitim u'makalif et hazmanim u'misader et ha'kochavim v'mishmerotechem barakira kibsono v'rei yom v'layla goleo or mipnei choshech v'choshech mipnei or Ma'avir yom uvein laila, umavdil ben yom uvein laila. Adonai Tzevaot Shemo. El Chai V'Kayam, Tamid Imloch Aleinu Le'olam Ba'ed, Baruch Atah Adonai Hama'ariv Aravim.
I am from Loki, our dog who is no longer with us. From the tall buildings of Chicago to the rolling mountains of Asheville. From swimming after dinner to hiking on a sunny day. I am from the Hunger Games to Stephen King, the action that is suspenseful and intense. I am from latkes, so good, to cream cheese covered bagels. From being a member of our community to being alone with my thoughts. I am from my mom and dad, from my twin brother and older sister. I am from reading late at night till my eyelids drop and sleeping until 10 a.m. on weekends with pancakes for breakfast. All in all, I am shaped by the way our world changes.
Unending is your love. Ahavat olam, Beit Yisrael, Amcha Alkein Adonai Eloheinu v'shokbenu u'kumenu nasiach bechukecha v'nismach b'divrei Torotecha u'mitzvotecha le'olam va'ed ki hem chayenu v'orech yameinu uvahem negei yomam v'layla negei yomam v'layla ve'ahavatcha al tasir mimenu le'olamim Baruch atah Adonai Ohev amo Yisrael Ohev amo Yisrael
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem Kavod, Malchuto, Leolam Va'ed.
V'ahavta Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavecha uve'chol nafshecha uve'chol me'odecha v'chayu hadvarim ha'ele asher nohi mitzauha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha b'dibarta bam b'shivtecha b'veitecha ufplechtecha v'adere ufshachta ufkumeha uchsharta le'o al yadecha v'hayu letota V'bein einecha uftaftam ale mizuzo beitecha uvisharecha Lema tizkaru varshitem et kol mitzvotai v'yitem kiddoshim le'Eloheihem. Ani Adonai Eloheihem asher hotzeiti ethem me'eretz Mitzrayim v'yochlachem le'Elohim. Ani Adonai Eloheihem, Adonai Eloheihem, Emet.
I'd like to pause a moment before the Mi Chamocha to say a few words about Mia Seligman. My words tonight are adapted from the letter of recommendation that I wrote for the Young Woman's Scholarship Award, which Mia was granted earlier this year. The poem is in the spirit of all of our poems tonight, and it is called Where She Is From, for Amelia Seligman, March 26th, 2021. Where is Mia from? Mia is from social equity. She's from Girl Up Club and from envisioning a world where every girl is educated, safe, and healthy. Mia is from making sure that women and girls have the best chance in life. She's from a feminist, womanist point of view. Mia is from serving as madracha in the Kesher class for 2 or 3 years running. She's from sharing family photos taken at Buchenwald at the end of World War II, and from helping the group navigate challenging discussions and anticipating the class's needs. Mia is from electric bass, combat boots, and poetry. She is from creativity and spirit, from writing and guiding, and from demonstrating academic excellence. Mia is from boosting others and creating justice in the world, from exhibiting extraordinary leadership. She is from receiving the Lottie Meyerson Tikkun Olam Award and from the Asheville Young Women's Scholarship Award. Mia is from connection. She is from Kesher.
Mia, all of those words are so very true, and the light that you shine is felt not just in Kesher, but throughout the religious school and throughout our entire congregation. I can't wait to play music with you again in the future. So here we are in our road to freedom. We've been led to the banks of this water, and we expect it to open up. But first, before it opens, we have to make the first move. We have to put that divine trust into action and take those first steps and begin wading in that velvet sea.
I've been waiting in the velvet sea, whoa. I've been waiting in the velvet sea, whoa. I've been waiting in the velvet sea, whoa. I've been waiting in the, I've been waiting in the, I've been waiting in the velvet sea, whoa. I've been waiting in the velvet sea, whoa. I've been waiting in the velvet sea, whoa. I've been waiting in the, I've been waiting in the Mi Chamocha, Ma'elim Adonai, Mi Chamocha, Nedar B'Kodesh, Norati Lo, O Sefele, Norati Lo, O Sefele. I've been waiting in the velvet sea, whoa. I've been waiting in the velvet sea. Whoa, I've been waiting in the velvet sea. Whoa, I've been waiting in the, I've been waiting in the, I've been waiting in the velvet sea. Whoa, I've been waiting in the velvet sea. Whoa, I've been waiting in the velvet sea. Whoa, I've been waiting in the, I've been waiting in the. Hashkiveinu Adonai Eloheinu leShalom V'hamideinu shomreinu lechaim. Hashkiveinu Adonai Eloheinu leShalom V'hamideinu shomreinu lechaim. Sometimes I lay under the moon and thank God I'm breathing. Then I pray, don't take me soon, 'cause I am here for a reason. Sometimes in my tears I drown, but I never let it get me down. So when negativity surrounds, I know someday it'll all turn around, because all my life I've been waiting for, I've been praying for the people to say that we don't want to fight no more. There'll be no more wars, and our children will play one day, 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 one day,
Eloheinu leShalom,
one day, one day,
Nu lechaim,
one day,
Hashkiveinu
one day,
Adonai,
one day,
Eloheinu leShalom,
one day,
V'hamideinu shomreinu
one day.
lechaim.
Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright, 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 alright. Alright, 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 alright.
I am from Chicago to Asheville, from tall towers to tall mountains, from Maya, Elijah, Mom, and Dad. I am from the full beauty and glory of our late dog Loki. I am from the golden sand beaches of the Great Lakes to the glistening cascades of waterfalls, from E.P. Clark to Evergreen, from in-person school to online classes. I am from the long, yummy seders of Passover to the vibrant lights of Hanukkah menorahs, from Vermont Avenue, Morris Street, and East Avenue, from stop fighting to get in the car we're late to I love you. I am from Beth Zion to CBHT. I am from growing into my Jewish identity in this sacred community.
So when God was creating the universe, God already had Shabbat in mind. It was God's job to create Shabbat. It is our job to keep it.
V'shomru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ושומרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל, אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני, עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, ושומרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם.
Please stand to your feet or in your hearts for tefillah.
Adonai sefatai tiftach ufi al gita hilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips so my mouth may declare your praise.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Ha'Yipor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'koneh Hakol, V'zocher Chastei Avot v'Imachot, U'mevii Gula Lifnei V'nechem, L'ma'an Shemo Be'achava, Melech Ozer U'Mashiach U'Magen, Baruch Atah Adonai, Magen Avraham V'Ezrat Sarah.
אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש, וקדושים בכל יום יהללוך סלה. ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש.
I am from all my pets like Jack and Joey, from seeing planes fly in and out of airports. I'm from hip-hop, ballet, modern, and tap classes. I'm from playing the keys and in a band. I am from the smell of funnel cakes, the sight of food, and music for the county. From White Pine Drive to Hickory Lane, to the get your schoolwork done. I'm from barbecues and binge-watching shows. I'm from talking and singing characters for every Hanukkah. I am from The Last Petal, Defying Gravity, a Lion King being seen in a giant theater. I'm from experimenting with spices on the countertop. I'm from being surrounded by friends everywhere I go. I'm from looking through a telescope at the moon to studying facts about astrology and astronomy.
Peace. The idea of peace is so essential to who we are that in the morning we end our tefillah with Sim Shalom, and in the evening we end our tefillah with Shalom Rav, all about peace.
Shalom Rav al Yisrael amcha tasim leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael amcha tasim leolam. Ki ata melech adon v'chol hashalom. Ki ata melech adon v'chol hashalom. Shalom Rav al Yisrael amcha tasim leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael amcha, tasim leolam. V'tov einecha livarech et amcha Yisrael. V'kol eitu v'kol shah yishlomecha. Shalom Rav al Yisrael amcha, tasim leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael amcha, tasim leolam. Tasim leolam. Tasim leolam.
At this time, we think of all those who are in need of God's healing presence. We think of Chris Argall, Brent and Dana Argall, Nancy Ash, Mindy Beller, Chana Leah Bat Devora, Amy Cooper, Lee Dills, Richard Eisen, Andrew Fisher, Dean Gaffney, Jacob Gluckman, Roger Gluckman, Gabby Goldberg, Stuart Goodman, Tom Gosnell, Rebecca Gottesman, Barbara Griffin, Alicia Good, Ramesh Gupta, Agnes Hickey, Bert Horowitz, Laurel and Wally Jonas, Chris Kuntz, Lily Mergentime, Bill Rockamora, Beverly Rosen, Jim Rudisill, Deborah Sanders, Julie Sherman, Shoshana Slatke, Dakota Rose Zeman, Bob Ward, and Marlene Waxelblad. Kevin, do you have names to include from the chat?
Diana Kleinman, Betty Cohen, Meg Anderson, Jane Ring, Jimmy Danner, Paul and Penny Levy, Gail Kielsen, Stan Tenen, Bo Farson, Carol Berlin, and Jay Reese.
Please join us now in the prayer for healing.
El na rifana lanu. El na rifana lanu. Dear God of our ancestors,
Dear God of our ancestors,
help us renew our faith.
Help us renew our faith.
Grant us a perfect healing.
Grant us a perfect healing.
Bring peace to all our days.
Bring peace to all our
El
days.
na rifana lanu. El na rifana lanu. Restore a strength of body.
Restore a strength of body.
Help clarify our mind.
Help clarify our minds.
Refresh our tired spirit.
Refresh our tired spirit.
Rejuvenate our life.
Rejuvenate our lives.
El na rifana lanu. Thank you for all these blessings.
Thank you for all these blessings.
Throughout our days and nights.
Throughout our days and nights.
We celebrate the journey.
We celebrate the journey.
This precious gift of life.
This precious gift of
El
life.
na rifana lanu. El na rifana lanu. El na rifana lanu.
Please take a moment of silent prayer.
Yehiyu leratzon imre fi v'hegyon libi lefanecha. Yehiyu leratzon imre fi v'hegyon libi lefanecha. Adonai tzuri, Adonai tzuri, Adonai tzuri vegoali. Adonai tzuri, Adonai tzuri, Adonai tzuri vegoali. Yehiyu leratzon imre fi v'hegyon libi lefanecha. Yehiyu leratzon imre fi v'hegyon libi lefanecha. Adonai tzuri, Adonai tzuri, Adonai tzuri vegoali. Adonai tzuri, Adonai tzuri, Adonai tzuri vegoali. Yehiyu leratzon imre fi v'hegyon libi lefanecha.
I am from deer and turkeys, from tall mountains to small neighborhoods, from tofu and veggies to take out on Wednesdays. I'm from watching A&Ws on Mondays and watching scary movies on Halloween. From making knishes on Rosh Hashanah to having nachos on Super Bowl Sunday. I'm from Harry Potter, Percy Jackson, The Iron Trials, and Assassin's Game. From Mulan, Identity, The Sixth Sense, and all the High School Musicals. I'm from Isaac, Sabrina, Addie. From Schmutz, Sababa, Kathy, and Jim. I'm from Umbrella Academy, Stranger Things, The Flash, and The Good Place. From Sigmund and Saddle Ridge. From My Secret Place on the Driveway. From hydrangeas to tulips to birds' nests and trees. I'm from April 11th, 2008, and D&D Games Galore. I'm from funny Halloween costumes and any Carter board game. I'm from soccer, cross country, and Tar Heel basketball games. I'm from the I love yous to the go clean your rooms. I'm from writing and performing music to just strumming my guitar. I'm from my late fluffy family members. I'm from my golden kippa and my rainbow yod. From B'nai Mitzvah lessons with Jenny to my dad helping me with the occasional trope mark. From fun family vacations in Israel and Greece to staycations and birthday teas at Biltmore. I'm from sunsets through the trees. From sunrises in the carpool lane at Fairview Elementary. From clouds that look like kombucha to singing every song possible in the car. I'm from chocolate chip pumpkin muffins to fresh baked cobblers. From watching the leaves change in fall and watching them grow back in the spring. I'm from the Princess and the Pea costume from when I was around 8 months old to the Banicula costume when I was 7. From my sister's bat mitzvah to mine last week. From walks in my neighborhood with my mom to playing Grim Dawn and Titan Quest with my dad. From fun jokes with my sister and feeding my fluffy family. From Percy, my raccoon friend, and Petunia the possum. I am from creations to poetry. From stuffed animals to blankets. From Gryffindor, Slytherin, and Ravenclaw. From purple hair to tie-dye jeans. From competing with Alex to get my golden kippah and rainbow yard. From going to services on Friday to religious school on Sundays. I'm from the mountains. From Rockovitsky to Rockoff. From extracurriculars to extra obsessions. I'm from the turn your music down to the stop singing at the top of your lungs. From fun family photos to special memories. From little stones for my late fluffy family, I am from fun things for my grandmother's birthday to just seeing them for a visit. I'm from my chorus groupies and my band buddies. I'm from the best family and friends anyone could ever ask for.
We are from Len's classroom. We are from the left corner lounge and the human eating couch. From waiting in the velvet mayim. We are from different parts of WNC. We are from studying Hebrew and learning prayers. We are from creating a sculpture together. From that amazing succulent that died, and for the funeral service for it. We are from rest in peace to Avery's child, and from pencils. From Jewish stars made of popsicle sticks. We are from posters and rainbow water bottles filled with glitter. It went everywhere. Pom-poms, index cards with sukkahs on them. We are from sneaking Hershey's kisses to our siblings, and from edible dreidels. From I want to be Ruth, and I want that costume. We are from brain breaks, giggling with Carly. We're from competing between Hebrew levels, from seeing who could get their golden kippah and rainbow yod first. We are from almond butter all over the table. We're from bouncing balls to dodging them, from dream burgers and other icebreakers before class. We are from favorite movies, books, and candy bars, from drawings on the whiteboard until the markers ran out, from planning our B'nai Mitzvah and the cool things that were possible, elements, travel, Broadway. We are from growing up in our Jewish lives together.
Aleinu l'shabeach ladon hakol, latei gedula liotzer bereshit.
Shehu asanu kishomrei hadama, vehu sabanu kishlehei haTorah.
Shehu samchayenu ita, vegoralenu im kol ha'olam.
ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך
מלכי המלכים, HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
I'm from overstuffed freezers, from homemade pasta and frozen dumplings. I'm from mountains flattened by time, in lush forests alive with creatures. I'm from apple Dutch pancakes and candy on the table for birthdays, from a sister and brother who help pass the boring times. I'm from respect and honesty, and 2 wrongs don't make a right, and lying will just make things worse. I'm from big family feasts. I'm from mountains with all different shades of blue, and lobster rolls on Cape Cod. From the meowing of my cat, I am all these memories. All of these instances and memories have shaped me into what I am today.
Passover always makes me think of my beloveds who are no longer here. At this time, we recall by name those taken in recent days and weeks: Penny Lidikin, sister-in-law to Susan and David Leader; Lori B. Ashen, cousin to Stephanie Cooper; Louise Krakovitz, mother of Amy Montoni and mother-in-law of Jeff Montoni. And we remember those whose yahrzeits occur this week: Austin Allen, Philip Dave, Nina Avance Epperson, Joseph Gergel, Alice Levy Hiller, Lillian K., Rose K., Joseph Klein, Jean Krantz, Irving Mannheimer, Paula L. Rosenblum, Miriam Rubin, Julian Schoenberg, Patricia Weitzman. And Kevin, do you have any names to add from the chat?
Beverly Cleary and Mary Kay.
I'd like those of us who are in mourning or who are observing a yahrzeit this evening to please rise or rise in your heart as we together recite the mourner's Kaddish. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei rabbah, b'alma di vrach yirotie, b'amlich malchutei, b'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chaye d'chol beit Yisrael, ba'agala uv'izman kariv v'imru amen. Yehi shmei rabbah mevarach le'olam u'olmei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitraman v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei dekudashah brichu le'elah min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata da'amiran v'alma v'imru amen. Yehi shlama rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mamav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'al kol yoshvei tevel, v'imru amen.
V'imru, 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 amen. V'imru,
Shabbat Shalom, y'all. I'm Paul Glazer, and I'm whooping happy to be passing along an Elite 8 set of important announcements on behalf of the Board of Trustees this evening. 1, thank you to Seth and Geri and the whole Kesher class for our service tonight. It is always so inspiring to hear from our teens. A special thank you also to writer and poet Alan Wolfe, who worked with the students on their poetry. 2, I'm sure everyone is getting ready for Passover tomorrow. Don't forget our CBHT Second Seder live stream on Sunday evening at 5. Join Rabbi and Billy Jonas for a festive musical Seder. Set your table, get your Seder plate assembled, and log in to the same live stream links that got you here tonight. We look forward to a joyful celebration with you. 3, busted bracket got you down? Forget March Madness. The Stock Market Madness Challenge registration is in full swing. Remember, with no hard locks this year, we are really counting on everyone's participation to help us reach our fundraising goals. Just another week to beat the buzzer and get your certificates in. Entries must be postmarked by April 4th. Please fill out your certificates and send them in or register online or call Buffy for extra certificates or for questions. 4, if you are doing some spring cleaning in your kitchen as you are cleaning out the chametz, Sisterhood will be collecting kitchen goods for Helpmate on April 11. You can drop off gently used and new kitchen items at the temple on that date. More info will be in your email this coming Tuesday. 5, don't forget there's no religious school or Kehillah Tefillah for the next 2 Sundays. Both will be back April 18. 6, next Friday evening is family services and birthday blessings at 6:30 with Rabbi and Seth. 7, we wish everyone a Chag Pesach Sameach. And 8, in your face, Jake from State Farm. Happy holiday, happy Shabbat Shalom, and go Ramblers.
Thank you so much for a wonderful wonderful evening of poetry and soulfulness. Thank you to Geri for joining and leading this experience. Thank you to Alan Wolf for your inspiration and talent. And thank you to the entire Kesher class for bringing this service, this Shabbat Hagadol, to life. We raise a glass to you. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen.
Amen.
And I am going to real quickly put this mic pack back into place so that we can sing our last song after we make motzi. So here is our bread. Reach out your arms, close in the space between us. This is the last we're going to see of this friend for a little while. So together we sing, Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz b'tei avon. And together for our last song, may the one who makes peace bring peace down. And I wish everybody a Zisen Pesach, a Chag Pesach Sameach, and we'll see you, Rabbi and Billy, on Sunday evening for our second night Seder.
Oh, say shalom, Roma. Oh, say shalom, Roma. Uyase shalom. Uyase shalom. Uyase shalom. Aleinu. Echad, shtayim, shalosh, arba. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. Oh, say shalom, Roma. Oh, say shalom, Roma. Uyase shalom. Uyase shalom. Uyase shalom. Aleinu. Echad, shtayim, shalosh, arba. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. Shabbat shalom, everybody.
Shabbat shalom.
Laila tov.